Watch tonight, the Idaho legislature is one step closer to repealing historical horse racing in the Gem State. Local News 8's Bree Clark is live at Sandy Downs in Idaho Falls. Now, Bree, there's been a lot of debate over this industry. Lawmakers argued from both sides today, didn't they?
Well, that's right, Jay. You know, many voted to keep historical racing alive, and many voted to do away with it. And the biggest concerns were if the original bill was unconstitutional, if due process was granted, and if lawmakers were deceived.
I realize that it didn't matter if we're breaking the law. What we are doing is allowing a law to operate contrary to the Constitution.
Why wasn't an injunction sought through district court if the way that this was being implemented was inconsistent with the Constitution and with legislative intent?
We have an opportunity to fix this without this nuclear option.
It is the truth. There are people that are experts in this. It is what we said that it was. It is well worth having here in Idaho.
While lawmakers discuss the uncertainty of historical horse racing within the Gem State, those who depend on the industry said one thing is certain.
You know, we're very disappointed, especially for the whole race industry in the whole state of Idaho. This is a lot of jobs, a huge industry. To, you know, the vote was, you know, essentially a killer for the industry. It really is.
It's an even bigger blow to Marissa Monson and her family.
Any chance that she is not in school or doesn't have any other activities, she's always at the barn. She loves it.
They've been training racehorses at Sandy Downs for years, and if Governor Otter signs the repeal, they won't have many options.
We'll either have to decide to move to a different state, or if we choose to stay here, to quit racing horses.
But horse handlers aren't the only ones in the line of fire. The future of Sandy Downs as a whole could fail.
We were really looking forward to seeing renovations to this park, not just for horse racing, but for the entire community and all the special events that happened here. Now we'll have to go back to the drawing board if the governor does sign it into law and look for other ways to raise revenues to renovate this facility.
The oldest rodeo in the state is hosted at Sandy Downs, along with many other events that generate revenue. A fiscal hit many feel lawmakers are overlooking.
Basically, they said they don't care. You know, they don't care of the jobs and the impact and the economy and all that stuff. You know, they don't care to find a way to make it right. If they're, you know, they keep saying they approve something and this is different. Well, what about what they did approve? Why can we not review it and see what you thought and see if there's a way that actually works? You know.
And Jay, racing for these horses has not come to a screeching halt. You know, there still is money from last year races that the racers will be able to run on. That's if Governor Otter does decide to repeal this vote. And of course, if that happens, inevitably, it's going to be inevitable for racing to continue here in Idaho Falls. Live at the Sandy Downs in Idaho Falls, I'm Bree Clark.
Thanks, Bree. Fiscal reports and revenue impacts are something that wasn't noted in the repeal. Many lawmakers said it was needed, but the majority decided to move forward anyway. Well, time now to